Nigerians are paying premium for unavailable electricity, which Fuhad, requoted as paying premium for darkness, or paying for premium darkness. There's darkness and then there's premium darkness, or however it is that we want to put it. So those are the two major focal points this morning. My name still remains Mobola Sandra, and I have Fuhad Saheed also joining in via the phone line. So let's see the first story, or the first story that we have here. The RMAFC is saying that the salary of the president is 1.2 million naira a month. That's the salary of Mr. President is 1.2 million naira a month. And that, there are some MDA heads, there are some ministries, some departments and agency heads that are earning as much as 5 million naira. Some are earning as much as 2 million naira monthly. And the RMAFC is saying that no public servant in Nigeria should earn more than Mr. President and the governors. They also went further to say elected National Assembly members earn 12 million naira and 8 million naira respectively. All those monies some people alluded to are not their salaries. They have operational costs and other expenses that are added. And all of that. They have logistics, and some of them are actually paid from the system, and so they don't have that. The RMAFC is saying we don't have the power to checkmate that. Only the public can challenge that. That is the cost of the National Assembly, or the cost of running the National Assembly. However, the salaries of political office holders and other designated public and judicial office holders were last reviewed in 2008. And now they are saying that it is time for a review. And we're asking, do you support the RMAFC with this particular one, saying that no public servant in Nigeria should earn more than Mr. President and the governors? As of now, just as mentioned earlier, the salary of Mr. President is 1.2 million naira a month, whereas we have some ministries and department heads and agency heads that are earning as much as 5 million, 3 million, 2 million naira monthly. All right. So the RMAFC is looking to review the salary structure of political office holders. This is empowered. The RMAFC is empowered by the Constitution to determine the remuneration appropriate to political, public, and judicial office holders. So do you support the RMFC on this? What happens to the reduction in the cost of governance? What about some other allowances and other hidden financial benefits of these elected officials? Would this maybe, in one way or the other, stop corruption by our elected officials if the RMAFC is seeking pay increase for the president and governor, saying that no public servant in Nigeria should earn more than Mr. President and the governors? So that's the question that we're asking now. Do you support the RMAFC on this? Okay. So in line with the commission, in line with the provision that's been given in the Constitution, the Commission has commenced a process of reviewing the remunerations for political, public, and judicial office holders. They said the last time they did it was 2008, and it is high time for a review of the payment structure. That's the first focal point that we're going to be looking at this morning. The second one is as regards... Oh, we're excited to... we're excited to talk about that one. All right, so please, let's hold on. The second focal point is paying premium for darkness. What is the power situation in your own area? Because, you know, one of the things that the Minister of Power boasted of is the fact that, we have the cheapest electricity, you know, Nigeria enjoys the cheapest electricity and all of that. But then Fuhad mentioned something during trends in the papers that, fine, if it is cheap, is it available? Something can be cheap. Like I can have 100 naira and then maybe the cost of electricity is 20 naira. That means I can afford like way more than even that I need. But is it available for me to purchase? That was what, you know, that was one thing that Fuhad mentioned earlier during trends in the papers. So what is the power situation in your own area, and what would you say, or would you say that you are getting value for what you are paying for as regards power supply? say that, okay, it is cheap. Are you getting value for that cheap and affordable, in quotes now, electricity tariff? Are Nigerians ready to pay more if power is stable? Say you, for example, you're a business owner, or even someone, a resident. It could be a residential, place. If they say, okay, we are going to be paying as much as this amount every month, or you want as this amount per kilowatts, or and all as it is calculated, if they say you have to pay more, are you willing to pay more as long as the power is stable, as long as there's always light, as long as light is available for you to do your businesses, for you to do your household chores and all of that? So that's as regards, the major headline on the front page of The Guardian this morning, saying that Nigerians are paying premium for unavailable electricity. So share your story with us. What is the power situation in your area? And would you say you are getting value for what you are paying for as regards power supply? And are Nigerians ready to pay more if power is stable? That's a very crucial question that we need to look into. Okay, if the power is stable, if it is readily available, are you willing to pay more as long as you get home, you find light, you do what you have to do, and you get out? All right, so those are the two major focal points this morning. The RMAFC seeking pay rise for the president and the governors, saying that no public servant should earn more than the president, because as it is now, the president is earning 1.2 million naira monthly. Do you support the RMEFC on this? And then we have paying premium for darkness. Before we move on, Fuhad, I know you've already gotten your stance as regards the second focal point. Yeah. Yes. So let me just quickly get your stance as regards the RMEFC seeking pay increase for Tinubu and the governors, saying that there are some MDAs that are earning more than the president as it is. So there needs to be a review of the salary structure of the president and the governors. What are your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't have a problem with what the RMAFC is saying. That, of course, they need to review the salaries of the president and governors to the point where, they are the highest earner in the public service. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
But the reality is, look, no matter what we pay, or let us say we even raise it to the IF, what we are going to be paying them, the question is, are we going to get the same value in terms of governance? Because it's about value. It's about what they're able to bring as value when it comes to governance. Nigerians are not worried about what we pay them. I'm sure we would not even bother what they earn or what they get in terms of allowances, extra quotes, and all of that. If we get good governance, if we're able to get good value when it comes to governance, nobody's going to care what the president earns. Why a lot of us worry is that we see our elected officials living larger than life. Making all manners of money, buying choice properties and all of that, and rubbing it on our faces. And there's nothing to show in terms of governance. That's why people are complaining. Look, in Dubai, for example, the king lives large. He has a yacht, he has gold-plated cars, he has everything. But the people of that country would not bother because they're also living well. If you understand what I'm saying. So it is not what we pay that matters. Are we going to get value in terms of governance if we pay them what they are looking for, what we are trying to pay them now? That's the question for me. Because at the end of the day, these guys go there, we feed them, they get all manner. Look, Sandra, are you telling me that 1.2 million naira salary for president is the motivation why everybody wants to be president? 1.2 million is the reason why everybody wants to become president.
They want to be the change that they want to see.
Yeah, okay, I hear you.
All right, but that's a valid question, though, as regards this conversation. I mean, that's a valid question.
A friend here is asking me, is it for Gary?
Is it for beans?
No, but honestly, it's not about what we pay them. I agree that these salaries need to be reviewed, for it to make some sense.
But can we get value for what we are spending on?
Okay. Value
that's Fuhad's stance. Okay.
That's my stand on it.
He's all right. Thank you very much, Fuhad. Now let's get the thoughts of our listeners on the two focal points this morning. Well, we have two. I'll just quickly run through, and then we can open up the phone line for you to share your thoughts and or as regards the conversation, the RMAFC is seeking pay rise for the president and the governor, saying that the salary of Mr. President is 1.2 million a month, and that there are some MDAs earning even way more than that, 5 million to 3 million to 2 million. So no public servant in Nigeria should earn more than the president and the governor. So they want to review it, aside from the fact that the last time there was a review was 2008. So a review is overdue. Fine. Do you agree with the RMESC that we should increase their salary? Maybe to motivate them to do more, maybe to push them to, be more accountable, more responsible to the people? Or do you think that, it will just pamper them the more and just make them more relaxed? What are your thoughts as regards this pay rise review that is already there's a process already? They have commenced a process of reviewing it already. But then do you agree with this? And the second one is paying premium for darkness. Would you say we are getting value for what you are paying for as regards power supply? And are Nigerians ready to pay more if power is stable? What's the situation in your own area? Now, 0913-6000-410. That's the number to call. 0913-6000-410. All right, and you have just 2 minutes. Please, let's stick to the 2 minutes that's allotted to everyone. Would appreciate it. We'll start giving you signs, and then we have to move on to the next caller. And for text messages and WhatsApp messages is 0913-6000-430. All right, so let's get on with the conversation this morning. Hello, good morning. Oh no. Oh, I think I lost that. Okay, yes, I did. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh.
Thank God for another day.
Good morning, Pastor Ambrose.
Thank God for another day.
Yes.
My name is Ambrose. Fuhad, for your last, assertion, it's not the money that they pay them, it's the motivation. It's the juice. When you budget billions for Aso Rock to function, Aso Rock Clinic alone, I mean, this our president is the most expensive president that has taken care of his health tourism. So what are we talking about? So I don't think all those ones, they are not really the problem. We want the president to live big. We want the governor to live big. Nigeria has more than enough. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, some individuals are richer than this country, and they need this country to get to that stage. So on the other one, what was it again? No?
Power. Light.
Power.
Are we getting value for what we are paying for?
As I'm talking to you now, our side is always having issue. NEPA will not come. The amount we used to, I buy fuel. I just manage to buy 2 liters every day because I have to charge my phone. If not for my phone, I will not worry. Then we have to pump water to pump water so that we can get water to use. So if all these things are not available, you have to put on your gen. I can tell you that Nigerians are not benefiting anything. In my area here, we bought the transformer, we bought the pole, we bought everything, and they say it's their property. How can somebody buy something and you say the property belongs to you? And the other time, this IB, I think, what is this company that used to take over this thing? Amcom. They wanted to take it over. They went to look for money. They are still, doing us fraud. So,
Fuhad.
Sandra.
Yes.
Nigeria leaders and all of them, I am still asking them the usual question. Why did they want to be elected? Is it to punish us and to amass wealth that they don't need in 200 to 300 years time? And they will die, and some of them will not even know where that money is.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts as regards the conversation on ground. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
John from Mobola, Sandra.
You're welcome.
Every morning, actually, sir.
It's okay.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. It's always accurate and precise. In-depth analysis from my Fuhad. Intellectual work, capable of informing you.
It's still 2 minutes you have.
Push. Yes, I know. Let us say that as
Okay.
it is now.
That's all right.
We have Bella Mas listening now.
Okay.
So the issue of power, the issue of the money the president is taking, like what I said over there, the services they are giving, does it commensurate with what they are collecting, or what they will be collecting? What have they been doing? What have they done for us since the beginning of this democratic experience? What have they done? What good thing have they done? That our debt profile, see where it has risen to. See, no refinery, nothing. The power sector is in limbo. I will say it is in limbo. Why are we generating 5,000 megawatts? South Africa is generating almost 45,000. So what are we talking about? I spend more than about 200,000 naira to power my business every night on petrol. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning. Thank you very much. It's okay. All right, 0913-6000-410. That's the number to call to share your thoughts as regards the conversation on ground this morning. Hello. Good morning.
It's okay. It's okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Prof, I greet you as I salute you.
Good morning.
Our Prof, our main man for Nigeria. See, Oga what? See, I will not deceive you, Madam Sandra.
Yes, sir.
Let them run this country the way they like it. We have cows, we are still eating meat. We are selling meat, we are still eating bone. Let them continue. What happened to our power? They want to increase or to just do whatever they like. In our area, they just do whatever they like, but we will not talk. Now, why they want to reduce the salary? I mean, the salary they want to collect. Why now? When Buhari came to power, they cannot reduce that one. But now, Abi, let's quickly go back to what you said about the BVN. I know it's not the point, but I know it's because of those people that left Nigeria. You know, people have already japa, and they are pumping money into their account. So when they freeze their account, we'll just be telling them that they should come back to come and do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I doubt if that's going to be a problem for anyone, because you can always move your money via the e-channels. But then, all right, 0913-6000-410. That is for phone calls. For text messages and WhatsApp, it's 0913-6000-430. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes.
This is Olaiwola, the funny guy.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Because of the increment of the salary increment is not an issue here. The payment they are paying then just like a peanut. We understand that. But other benefits that are attached to it, under the tax law, we call something dependent allowance. He have 4 children or 4 family entitled to that benefit. Then we collect that allowance, like 15% of each of his own salary. And secondly, we are talking about the health allowance now. They could shoot. Government pay for it. And we are talking about a transportation allowance or utility, all those environment. They did not pay for our rent. If you add everything together now, almost going to cost Nigeria almost 30 million naira there.
Hello. All right. Well, you can call back, or you can, finish off your thoughts via text message or WhatsApp message. All right. Please don't forget that we are also live on Facebook and YouTube, so you can as well watch the program live. You can drop your comments there as well, and we'll also take them live on the show. All right. It's Mainland Focus, and you're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. So on Facebook and YouTube is at Mainland 98.3 FM. And you can drop your comments there. All right. So the 2 focal points this morning: RMAFC is seeking pay rise for the president and governors, saying that as we stand now, the president is earning 1.2 million naira monthly. And there are some MDA, heads that are earning way higher than that. So there needs to be a review so that, the president has to earn higher than any public servant in the country. And then we also have paying premium for darkness. Are we getting value for what we are paying for when it comes to electricity? And are you willing to pay more as long as electricity is stable? All right, those are the two focal points that we have this morning. All right, let's see. We have some messages here, so we'll take some messages and we will be back to phone calls in a bit. Don't forget that the number to call is 0913 6000 410. That's for phone calls. For text messages and WhatsApp messages, it's 0913 6000 430. That's for text message and WhatsApp message. Hello, good morning. Hello? Yes, good morning.
Yes, Sandra, good morning. It's Joe from Bariga.
All right. Please go ahead.
So Sandra, I never agreed on that, is it, what do you call it? what?
RMAFC.
I never agree with what they want to do.
Okay.
So are they accounting when a governor retires, one big building in the state, one big building in Abuja, and then collect 100 million every year? Do they account for that? So that is the only what I want to complain this morning. So when they want to bring this issue, I don't want that issue to come up. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. They're speaking for sitting officials. That's what.
But not all governors receive that.
Yes, I think Zamfara is out of it.
Some states don't even.
Some states don't
have
accept
package for governors when they leave here.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Joe. We appreciate. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Alaji Sula.
All right.
Right. On the issue of RSEM, I want to know: is it a new agency?
No.
Or where are they since all these days? When Nigeria are clamoring for the total package of even the Senate, when Nigeria is making the kind of comparison that Nigerian Senate are the highest pay in the world. So I was wondering now, where these people, where this agency is, if they have been empowered and legalized, to do the restructure of a salary.
Alhaji Suber,
yes.
The truth is that National Assembly members, all their money that that's alluded to them, all those extra money that's alluded to them, actually they are not actually their salaries. So the RMFAC has no
control over that.
It has no control over that because their operational costs and their expenses that are added to their salaries. And the RMFAC has been in existence for as long as there are public servant holders that earn salaries.
So they are concerned about salaries, just the salaries.
Salaries, that's what
basically.
They are concerned about.
Okay. The National Assembly, they are not a civil servant. Is that what you are saying?
The National Assembly, some of the monies that is alluded to those National Assembly members are not salaries. They are operational costs, operational, what they use to do work. It's just like in an office. You can't pay me for the tissue that I'm using in the toilet. Yes, the office is the one that will buy the tissue. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
but on the other note, I agree with Power in the sense of what president money, president salary is 1.2. The main question, which as Power mentioned, is it 1.2 that attract people to go to presidency? The answer is no. Okay. Yes, the answer is no. That is just the answer. Well, that is my own. No matter the increase in salary, most of them, they're seeking millionaires. All of them, the civil servant. Is it the director you want to talk about? In last election, we had that one civil servant. He had a lot of malls, in Abuja. The civil servants in the ministry. So let's keep that aside. No matter the salary you give them, nothing will happen. Well, that is on premium of electricity. Sandra, do you know some community agree with power holding, Ikeja or whatever, that they are paying higher premium now, and they have agreed with them, and they are having electricity 24/7 in Lagos. In this Lagos, I'm telling you now on the issue on premium issue. So you see, the issue of premium power holding is just doing what they like. Unless we have somebody that can handle that.
All right,
that's the issue. Now, let me just talk about.
No,
I want to explain.
You're on 3 minutes already.
Advice on something.
Thank you.
This station.
So sorry about that. I was trying to. That was intentional, actually. But thank you very much, Alhaji Subera. Appreciate. Apologies that happened. It wasn't intentional. I was trying to cut off the call that was coming in. All right. So, but then, for those of us who are calling the 0913-6000-430, it's not for phone calls. So it won't be as if we're ignoring your calls. It's for text message and WhatsApp only. So if you call it, there's no way we can pick it. We can't pick it because it's not a number that's for phone calls. It's just for text message and WhatsApp. So send your message via that number and we'll definitely get it out. All right. For phone calls, 0913-6000-410. That is for phone calls. So you can call in and share your thoughts in 2 minutes and we'll move from there. You can also drop your comments on Facebook and YouTube. We are currently live, so you can drop your comments in the comment section. We're having a conversation as regards the RMAFC seeking increment in pay for the president, saying that the salary of the president is 1.2 million naira a month, and that there are some ministries and departments and agency heads that are earning more than the president. There are some that are earning as much as 2 million to 5 million naira monthly. So the RMAS is saying that no public servant should earn more than the president. So now they want to review the salary of the president, not the MDA heads. So those ones will continue earning what they're earning. So if they're reviewing it to be more than that, then do you agree with the RMAFC that there should be an increment for the president and governors? Since the last time there was a review was 2008. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Sunday. I'm calling from Lagos.
Ibara.
I'm calling from Agbara.
Okay. All right. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, just a quick one on the 2 points. One, I don't have a problem with the salary increment.
Okay.
But how do we justify NDA in Nigeria collecting 5 million naira a month? Where the minimum salary is 30,000 naira. Are we being realistic in this country? How are we wasting the resources of this country? It doesn't make any sense at all. Then secondly, on the point of premium light, that's another madness in this country. IK Electric and other electric companies are just making money. Imagine I was discussing somebody, if you want to get a new prepaid meter, and once they create an account for you, even when you don't have meter, they are already billing you for not using light. The regulatory body, NRC or
NERC,
whatever they call them, they are not functioning. They are just collecting salary. Civil servants are just collecting salary for not doing any work. Please, I just hope the appropriate bodies will look into this. Or else we are sitting on a time bomb in this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tunde. Tunde is more concerned with why MDA heads are earning 5 million.
I'm shocked too that some of them are doing nothing practically.
Hello, good morning.
Sandra, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Peter.
Yeah, Fuhad, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I think we should also set up another body who will be saddled with responsibility of knowing how much the president spends in a month. Let us not talk about how much he earns. Let's talk about how much he spends in a month. And then, what accrues to them in a month? So whatever you increase to them, raise the money to 5 million, 6 million, can we also come up with another body that will say that it is over your salary you will live by? You don't go to hospital with the public money. They cut down on what you are being given, and then live on your salary. Then raise the salary for them. And let us say now another body how much they spend in a month. Calculate all their spending. And then we will ask them where did they get that amount of money to spend in a month. And then finally on that very one, can we also have a body that will checkmate the directors they are talking about? How much they earning? How much do they spend? You see, Nigeria has money and few people are eating this money. And finally on electricity. Fuhad.
Yes.
I have been complaining that since Saturday last week we didn't have lights along Bajulaye Road. It was yesterday they brought it when I came back, and within 3 hours they take it. As I'm talking to you now, there is no light. Do you know what they do? At the end of the day, I'm using prepaid meter in my own house, but my next compound where my sister is having her business, they bring 65,000 naira in a month. That there is no light, there will be no light for 3 days, 4 days. When they bring you about 2 hours, 3 hours at most, and then they have, you know, I said brother, maybe not on your platform. If up to today, the president of the government of Buhari has not done anything to segment the criminality and corruption in the power sector, actually they have not achieved anything. Because without checking out what is happening in the power sector, I will like to pay more if I have power. I said that I will not buy fuel again for my generator. I will use that money of generator or fuel to pay for electricity.
Thank you.
So that's just on that, please. They are not serious.
Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Peter has affirmed that he's willing to pay more. But you know, Fuhad, maybe this would be in one way or the other solve our fuel subsidy crisis. If people don't have to rely so heavily on fuel issues, nobody will have a problem with, okay, if we want to take off subsidy, if we don't want to take off subsidy and all of that. Don't you think it's one way to also resolve that?
Because a large number of people use petrol to power their gen. A lot of people really, for businesses and all of that. But again,
if there was light,
I'm sure. Look, if I don't have to buy generator, buy fuel, do anything, I'm ready to pay. So far, I get home, there's light in the office. Look at how much we spend, for example, on running businesses.
That's it.
For here, just imagine what we spend on diesel every month. Operational cost.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, you're welcome. What is your name, sir?
My name is Emeka from Songota, precisely Ijoko. Yeah. Can you hear me?
We are listening to you loud and clear.
Let's talk about power.
Yeah, my contribution is that concerning this increment of salary for the governors and the president.
Okay.
Hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
The increment is not the issue we have now. Can you imagine a governor having a personal assistant from personal assistant, you have another additional personal assistant to personal assistant to personal assistant? For crying out loud, please. We don't need that. I don't know why the Senate wants to pass this into law right now. With the situation we are facing through. Look at subsidy removal. We're owing 27 trillion debt. And we are talking about increment. See, the increment is not. I remember when Obasanjo was in power, he removed his salary, part of his salary. He removed part of the minister's salary to cushion the effects of the economy. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
So we don't need that for now, please.
Okay.
Nigeria is bleeding. We are bleeding from the economy.
Okay.
So we don't need that now. I don't know why a governor should be thinking of to increase his salary and going home with exotic cars, going home with exotic building, magnificent building. We don't need that now. We don't need that now. This is not what Nigeria needs now. They're only concerning premium for the NEPA. In fact, I don't know.
Thank you.
But what we are facing now is, I don't know why this was sold off. Even a PSN as then. It means far better than what we are experiencing now.
Thank you, Mr. Emeka.
Honestly, the Nigerian can confuse any thinking person.
Thank you very much. We appreciate. All right, so we'll take some messages at this point. You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. We have here, good morning. Okay, I'm Jamiu from Lagos. APC is using votes gotten from each region to give post. Okay. Thank you very much, Jamiu, for sharing your thoughts. It's not on the focus, but then we have here, good morning. Tinubu is yet to be sworn in, and they are plotting for salary increment. I'm not talking about allowances. In all this, they can't even pay ordinary 30,000 naira minimum wage to the suffering masses. Nigeria is so unfortunate with leadership. As for power supply, billing us high for supply of darkness is just not right. Let me not use the word here. Corruption works on 4 legs in Nigeria. There are people. Okay, sorry, you said corruption. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you very much, Chijoke, for sharing your thoughts as regards this. And I'm also thinking about the minimum wage. Maybe they can chook it inside the.
Well, no, there are talks about increasing the minimum wage, but what of the value that comes with what you pay? What can he buy?
Some people here now, they've increased minimum wage. They've now increased the price of the.
No, automatically, that's what happens most times.
That's unfortunate. Good morning, Mainland FM. There is no power in my community for the past 3 weeks now.
I'm sure they are paying.
Everything about this government is scam. It's okay. Engineer Bonnie from Alimosho is all right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. 3 weeks. I just can't imagine.
3 weeks is not too. There are people with almost a year, more than a year.
What would the frozen food people be doing?
No, they're doing frozen food in that area.
They'll come
fresh fish, everything fresh.
And it's more healthy.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Sandra and Fuhad, I greet you geometrically. It's okay. Sandra, you didn't tell us how much the governors get, only that of the president. I want to ask Mr. Fuhad, please, who fixes the salary of other public servants in all the MDAs? Is it not the same RMFAC, or is it a different body?
Yeah, the ones.
If it is still the same RMFAC, how come they pay other workers higher than the president? They should tell us how much they want to increase it to, so that we can analyze it. James Ogona from Oshodi is more concerned with what are you increasing it to, and if it is worth it.
We'll get the information.
Well, thank you very much, James Ogona. All right, we also have. Okay. Oh no, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, you are listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. We have two focal points on the front burner this morning. The RMAFC is looking to increase the salaries of the president and governors, saying that we have some MDA heads who are earning higher than the president, and it should not be so. So they are looking to increasing the.
Or maybe they should reduce the salary of those ones.
I would have thought that would have been the.
So just balance it. So like those ones, reduce that one to 600,000. So you maintain the president at 1.2 million.
1.2. Fuhad, somebody that's earning 5 million now should hear what you
No, because if that's the reason they are giving for wanting to increase that of the president and governor, they could well reduce that one so that they balance things out properly.
That's
and cause trouble in that.
You are the one that is doing that. Samson from Yanokwaja. Good morning. It's crystal clear that the department in charge of salary called review also derived some sinister and illegal benefits that we are crying against overblown government expenses. Yet they are reviewing for non-performance. On electricity, what else are we expecting? Thank you very much, Samson from Yanokwaja. I also have here, apart from the executives, emoluments, the National Assembly is a major problem. The amount we are spending on our National Assembly is just too much. Something must be done to bring it down, and that is okay. From Idimu, sharing his own thoughts that there should be focus on the National Assembly rather than the executive. We also have a good morning to you all in Mainland FM. My name is Pastor Sunday from Magboro. As the former Lagos State Governor who is still receiving monthly pension, will the president-elect stop collecting his pension from Lagos State if his salary is reviewed? In the case of reviewing the governor's salary, I will advise the commission to carry other public servants and private sector workers along in their review. Unfortunately, the RMAFC is only responsible for political, public, and judicial office holders. Pastor Sunday, so please leave us private sector people in our own corner so that we can
take care of ourselves.
We'll manage ourselves. Thank you. All right. Whether you journalists believe it or not. Okay. Good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. Top-notch analysis from Fuhad as always. Okay. A lot of accolades to Fuhad.
Thank you.
Whether you journalists believe it or not, choose not to be objective on the issue bedeviling this country. My opinion is that Nigeria as a country is a joke. We have dealers and not leaders running this country, and have completely turned logic upside down. You know what I find ironical about what this person just said? He gave kudos to Fuhad for amazing analysis. Then he now said whether we like it or not, journalists, and if we want to accept it or not, that. But it's interesting. That's why we enjoy having this conversation every morning. Let's go back to the phone lines now. You have just 2 minutes and straight to the point. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please turn off your radio set.
Okay. I bought a farm, 100 million naira.
We are still waiting for you to turn off your radio set.
Okay, let Hello.
Yes.
Perfect now.
I bought a form. My name is Abiodun
From
from the Cotton side.
okay.
All right.
I wanted to contest for a presidential position. I bought a form 100 million naira.
Mm-hmm.
And my salary is 1.2 million naira every month. In fact, for the next 20 years, I will not recover that 100 million naira that I bought that form. It's not calculated now, very simple. See, concerning electricity, Nigeria is a failure. Nigeria government per se. So we don't even need to talk about that because we are. In fact, this type of discussion say we don't even need it, Mama. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Abiodun.
Abiodun. I appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
A second time caller. I called for the first time yesterday.
Oh,
I
you're
think
welcome.
I'm finding your station interesting with the topic.
Thank you.
Going from the solo. Now, let me put it this way. We don't need this argue against politicians. Sometimes when people react or comment, yes, they are free to air their opinion, but they do that of bitterness, out of hatred. Is it your money? 1.2 million naira. If the previous caller said something like buying a phone for 100 million, so what's 1.2 million naira? It's not affecting your salary now. The truth is this: these same Nigerians that complain about whatever politicians do are worse off. The immediate past cash crunch, I saw Nigerians at the very worst. In my 5th decade on earth, I've never seen Nigerians that manner before. I bought for 50,000 naira. I wanted to collect 50,000. I paid 62,500 naira from Nigerians that will call and lambaste governors and presidents. If they get that position, they will do far worse, far worse. So many people don't have any moral right to anything. Concerning power, well, for me, relatively, it's been okay. And I appreciate the fact that some people are privileged to have the prepaid data. I think that should be the law now. Let every Nigerian, because whenever there's no life, nothing is reading. I'm not missing anything. Like those that's the only solution. Okay. Let prepaid data be given to all Nigerians if that is the case. Okay. So that when there is no life, I'm not missing anything. It's as simple like that. So Nigeria, parabale. No agro. Don't give us high blood pressure on politicians. You earn your money. They are not giving you money. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I mean, I can speak for one person. Fuhad Saheed, we tried to gather money for him to contest last year, but we couldn't gather.
What I actually want to tell this caller, we welcome him to the family.
Yeah.
But he needs to understand that there are Nigerians with credible credentials, with high level of credibility, with people that are selfless, that are ready to serve the country. Yeah. The idea of generalizing that every Nigerian is bad, for me, I think we should take it off the table.
That's what I was going.
There are Nigerians that are selfless, that are disciplined, that have credible credentials that if found in public positions would do very, very well,
like Fuhad side.
And they have a right to complain. Nigerians have a right to complain. These are elected officials, and we have a right to continue to complain.
We should. That's the beauty of democracy, as Fuhad always say. But
and it's our money because it's public monies too. So that's why we're complaining.
There's one thing that I just want to bring to light is what Fuhad always says, that contesting for a public office is a call to serve. So if you paid 50 million, 100 million for let's take our last caller for the day, and that's it. Let me not enter people's mind. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. This is Ben.
Ben.
Yeah,
oh, wow, look at that. How have you been?
I'm fine.
You said you traveled.
I'm fine, yeah.
When they appoint you, please let us know.
No problem. Look, I think maybe Nigerian people, I don't know, maybe some people doesn't read or didn't follow what the government is doing, I don't know. Recently, Buhari our president signed a particular law, that allow the state governor or the individual to generate and transmit and distribute power. Look, we should just calm down a little bit. Asiwaju is coming. So as soon as Ajibola take over, so this new whatever act that was signed, right? The government will implement it. This is a step that people have been asking for a long time. This is what Ajibola wanted to do when he was the governor of Lagos State. Allow the individual state to generate and transmit and generate. So we should calm down. We should calm down, please. Nigeria, calm down. Hope is here. Ajibola is here. Everything's going to be all right in a couple of weeks. A month. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.
Thank you very much, Ben.
I like his optimism anyways, but I take it cautiously. Too much breakfast served in the last 24 years.
I'm not going to say anything as it's Ben that we're speaking with too. But then he's very, very excited about the incoming administration. We can't take that from him. So
he campaigned for this government.
So let's see what will happen. I mean, the first 100 is always
it's a good time to review. Yeah,
it determines a lot because there was once upon a time for 6 months we didn't have ministers.
I don't think we're going to have a repeat of that. Really, we shouldn't even have a repeat of that.
So help us God.
Amen.
All right, let's wrap things up with a few messages. Unfortunately, we can't take any more phone calls. We have quite a lot of messages today. We have here, let them reduce other salaries to promote the president's salary. I think it agrees with what you mentioned earlier.
Yes, now to balance it.
Nigerians are clamoring for high cost of governance, and one group is being sponsored for this. New government loading, one chance. The general from Pedro Barriga. I thought it was going somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know where he landed. Abraham Ayotunde from Oshogbo in Osun State. Concerning power supply, here in Osun State, Oshogbo to be precise, at least we use electricity for 19 hours in a day compared to other states I've been to. I don't know if the power distributors here are different from other states. I think they are. Concerning salary increment, since there is a minimum wage of 30,000 naira for government workers, there should also be maximum wage of 150,000 naira for the same government workers.
Yeah, well, not elected officials.
Abraham, today, why would you want our president to earn 150,000?
No, maybe for public officials, not for elected officials. I don't know where it's coming from. 150,000. Honestly, for me, it's not even about what we pay these guys. It's about what they're able to bring to the table, service, what value we're getting from what they do in government.
All right, and then we also have here in the messages, we also have good morning. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Ugo, texting from Ago. I don't think we should focus on how much the president earns. If they're working well, nobody will want to checkmate how much they earn. All sitting allowance, feeding allowance, and all that, that's where the real money is. I don't think increment is wise with the situation we are passing through in this country. Only God can help us as regards the light issue. Thank you very much, Ugo, for sharing your thoughts. I also have here Sandra. Good morning, Mr. Fuhad. For the past 3 weeks, there's no light in Ilasa and environs, but at the end of the month, they'll bring bill. That's postpaid people.
This one's suffering, really.
And he said that I will pay if the light is there for 24 hours. There's no problem. Then you won't have timetable for clothes ironing and all that. On second focal point, the president's additional benefit alone is more than the salary. And that's Kunle, aka Prof from Ilasa. Thank you very much. There's still a host of other messages, text and WhatsApp messages that we were unable to take, and also some phone calls. Apologize. We sincerely apologize if we're unable to take it. However, the conversation, of course, continues by 4 p.m. with Okpeyemi Akinyode in the Situation Room. And, of course, as regards political conversations, you can join Fuhad, Saheed and his team of analysts on Sunday on Political Roundtable from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right, so stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back by 9:45 for international stories. My name still remains Mobola Sandra, and thank you, Fuhad Saheed, for your analysis. Prof, Honorable, all of the titles that you have been ascribed.
Thank you.
In the process of doing this work, we give it to you. This is Mainland 98.3 FM, and we are the sound of Lagos.